What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am going ahead and gearing up, and I'm about to head out to the tree stand. I moved my tree stand for the third time this season, which I'll explain a little more on why I did that. But yeah, you guys, if you are new here, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna go ahead. I'll catch you guys in the stand. Alright guys, I just got in the stand. It's about 3:30, mid-October. Um, like I was saying earlier in the intro, I had moved my stand about, I don't know, 55, 60 yards back off away from the trail. Now I had went in there this morning. I came in this morning and relocated my stand, checked on the rubs and the scrapes. Now the buck has made a whole rub line now. He doesn't seem like he's too interested in the scrape anymore. I mean, he's messed with it a little bit, but not much. So what I've done is I've moved back into this bottom, which if you've been following along and watching the videos, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. If you are new here, you're probably a little confused. I was up in that area. There's a trail over there. That's where we saw the doe in the last video. Well, now, this buck that I'm trying to go after, he's coming up through these pines right here behind me. I got some nice shooting lanes back here. Now, the rub and the scrape is about 50, 40 yards over here. Now, if you want to see the rubs and scrapes, you can either check out my last video, or I posted a YouTube shorts on it of the rubs and the scrape. So, he's probably not a giant, but he is a decent sized buck from what I can tell. I don't have any trail pictures of him or anything. But I'm going to sit down here in this bottom. I got 0 wind. It's a little warm today. It's about upper 60s, right at 70 degrees. We do have a major cold front coming in later on to the week. That might just be what we need to trigger off the rut activity. We are still in pre-rut right now, but there's been a lot of signs and a lot of activities but that the rut is coming very soon, you guys. Now when I came in, I dragged some doe urine all the way to my stand, and I got something pretty cool that I'm going to try to use this evening. I've never used it before. It might still be a little too early in the season, but it is for pre-rut and rut, and that's going to be some, let me just show you. This right here, you guys, BucRut, little wafers. Now, I've used these before in the doe estrus. They work wonderful. I'm going to try to use these for the very first time, and I'm going to put it on my little bow clip right here on my tree stand, and just give it a dangle right here at my tree stand. And we're just going to see how it works out. So, I'm going to go ahead and finish getting set up. You guys stay tuned. I'm going to bring you on it. Alright guys, I'm set up. Clouds are rolling over. We are getting some rain later on this evening. Now I'm expecting these deer to come in from really any direction. Wind's starting to pick up just a bit. I got it blowing towards that trail. It shouldn't be a big deal. I think I'm pretty scent free coming in. It's super quiet in here. All I can hear is acorns falling. Down here in this bottom, it's really nice. And this is where the deer come. This whole bottom is full of acorns. They use this bottom as their trail going up into the cutover, which is about 50 yards, 60 yards straight out in front of me. So we'll snuggle in here for a little while. Be in here for about 3 hours or so. Cross our fingers that something comes walking by. Alright guys, here's your little update. Been sitting here for a little while. It's starting to rain. Rain is definitely here. Hopefully it don't stay too long. Haven't seen or heard anything so far. Still got a couple more hours of light, so I'm just gonna sit back here and hope for the best. Gotta do away with the face mask. Between the rain falling, the leaves falling, and the acorns falling, I cannot hear nothing. Got a little face paint. It's my wart. How's that look? Gotta use the viewfinder to see what I'm doing. Alright guys, the rain is starting to taper off, the sun's trying to come back out. I still haven't heard or seen anything, but this is really strange. Take a look at this. Look at that pine tree right there. I'll zoom in. How in the hell did it lose all that bark? And I mean, it's pretty deep. It goes up a nice little ways. There's no bark around the base of the tree. I don't know what would cause that. I mean, it's a perfectly healthy pine tree. As you can see, it goes all the way up. It's a nice, healthy pine tree. And all the bark is just ripped off this tree. And it looks really fresh. If you guys know what would cause this, please leave it down in the comments section. Alright y'all, I'm back at the house now. Didn't see anything all afternoon. Seen a couple squirrels, that's about it. I will be going back in there here in the next day or two, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget there is a cold front coming through. I want to be in there for that too. I think they're really going to start moving, but as for now, I don't know where the hell they all went to. They could pop up in the next day or two. I have no idea. Remember that pine tree with all the bark ripped off? If you know what would cause something like that, please leave that down in the comments below. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button. Drop a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Remember, my Instagram link is in the description if you want to follow me on Instagram. And you know what, you guys, that's just hunting. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you see them, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you'll get lucky and see one or two. Or you have nights like this where you don't see nothing at all. Sadly, that was the case for tonight, but I'm going to catch you guys later. I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.